Deer hunting season, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sky. Look at that blue sky. It's kind of pretty out today. We've given up on the wood. There's absolutely no reason to even bother because this stuff has so much mud on it. We tried to pull a little bit out with a hoe and then rinse it off and set it up to dry, and it needs to it needs to sit out in the rain for a week and then sit out in the hot sun for a couple of months, but I don't think we'll be able to use it this winter. I don't know. I'm just grateful that I had my son with me because the last 2 times they've done this, they've delivered rotten wood and just left it on the ground, and I had to go buy tarps and cover it because I, needless to say, could not lift it in a couple of days or hours. I tried it once a few years back and ended up spending most of the winter on the couch. But thank God my son's here to do the lifting, and it's, it's kind of common up here in Appalachia that if you got money, they like to rip people off. They don't care. They're equal opportunity. They rip off rich people as well as poor people. But if they can rip off the federal government, it's like a feather in their caps. They kind of, it's like, oh boy, we took it. We took the government for a few dollars by screwing over a poor person. It's like fucking hypocrites. And if you're not self-reliant, you're thought of as a vampire on the system, even if your life is not your own because you were lied to about your x-rays for 25 years. None of those things matter. The fact that you're self-reliant, not self-reliant, matters more. And it's sad because that's why we have 70% unemployed disabled, because people think we're useless. I don't like being considered useless because I'm not. Next week, if I get around to it, at least before Christmas, I'm going to put my paintings out. Nothing else, Maybe a few people with a few dollars will send us some their way and we can buy some dry wood. So, I don't know what to say today. I just know that I wouldn't treat people the way some people have treated us. And I know that some people treat other people far worse. It's a mean old world. There's some evil motherfuckers out there, excuse my language. Doesn't seem to be a lot of people anymore who believe that it's right and just to be honorable and decent and honest and considerate of others and respectful. But I understand. I mean, when I was the age of some of the millennials, we used to see the hypocrisy too, and there didn't seem to be a lot to respect. But life is here despite all the games of the rich and powerful. And it's worthy of respect no matter who has that life, as long as you don't hurt other people. We could simplify criminal law so easily. There's no abuse of anyone, and we must try to be respectful, I mean, come on. Don't hurt people. How hard is it? Sometimes I think academics enjoy making things more complicated because they basically are just living in a vacuum. And there's a lot more people who are resourceful and down to earth and have nothing that are a lot more intelligent from an emotional intelligence point of view than a lot of people who make 6 figures and more, My mother and father worshipped money, but it didn't mean they're all that smart. They had all the accoutrements of respectable society, but their souls were quite dark. So I just kind of take after the simple people in my family. Live and let live. Don't hurt other people. Don't sell wet wood. Don't do things that you don't want your children to do. Don't be stupid. Try to be decent, kind, Treat other people as you want to be treated, that kind of stuff, you know? So as the sun slowly sinks into the west, and we have this lovely, look at that blue sky. Isn't that pretty? Let's go in a little bit closer. Yeah, there you go. We'll stop there. We don't need to ruin this by putting the wet wood out there again. Take care, y'all. Bye.